How do you catch fish if you're a beginner? How do you get started bass fishing? Stick around, let's find out. What is going on, guys? It is Evan here. I'm back with another video. Yes, today I'm showing you guys my way of how to get started bass fishing. So I'll show some tips, tricks, and much more. So let's get into the video. So before we hop into today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already. Also comment down below if you have any questions throughout the video. Subscribe for more fishing content. We're on the road to 700. Let's get there. Also go follow me on social media. I have the links right here. Let's get into the video. First off, you need a rod and reel. You can really find a good setup, good combo, already having the reel and the rod paired together at Walmart, Academy, so much more. And some of them even come up with line already on them, so that's what I picked today. I'll show you how to get this line out and tie on some lures. So overall, you need a combo. You need some line, need some hooks, need some lures, and you need some needle nose pliers, preferably fishing pliers, because as you can see they already have a notch in here to where they are scissors. This rod is a Shakespeare Cyrus, I believe how to pronounce it. This is a 6'6" rod, medium, 6 to 12 pound line it's rated for. But you're going to want to pick a rod that's around 6 to 7 foot long. Also, medium is a great action. You'll be able to tell when you're getting bites. It's overall great action level for a spinning rod. This reel that it's paired with is also a Cirrus, as it is a combo. But the reel ratio is 5 to 1. It's rated for 4 pounds, 190 yards of the line. 6 pound test, 140 yards. 8 pound test, 110 yards. This is a nice little reel. It has anti-reverse system right there. Some reels, the handle can fold in like that. All you have to do is kind of hold it out a little bit and take this knob right here and start tightening it. And then this handle will lock in place. See, there you go. Now this reel handle isn't going anywhere. You can see. You're always gonna make sure the anti-reverse is clicked on, because you don't want to be reeling backwards, because that's gonna let line out and cause bird's nest and big tangles in the line. So I'll unwrap this and we'll get started. I'll cut some stuff off first though. Looks like there's some instruction manual of some sort in there that can show you some tips on beginning fishing, looks like, but we don't need them. Also, you're gonna want to take all this wrapping off. All right, there we go. You also want to take off the zip tie holding the reel in place. Dude, leave. You're interrupting my video. Get that loud truck out of here, buddy. Don't stare at me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Better leave. Oh, stupid bugs. Oh yeah. Probably my first time breaking a zip tie with pliers, but it works. Alright. Some things about the rod real quick. Right here, hopefully you guys can see it. Right here is a hook keeper where you can put your hook in there. These freaking bugs, bro. Dude, got him. Ding. Bang. Yeah, get out of here. Alright. Then, to hold the reel in place to the rod, you have this thing right here. If you unscrew it, the reel is going to fall out. But if you screw it the opposite way, it'll keep the reel intact. You want to tighten that thing up if it isn't already. Then you have yourself a nice rod there. Nice action. Obviously it's a spinning reel, so the action's going to be lighter. a little bit faster tip. I think it might be time to... Ooh, I didn't know that. This is a 2-piece rod. So if you have a car and you can't take the back seats down, or you don't have a hole in the cup holder area, you can fold it down. Nice. Now you got 2 parts to it. Just gonna have to put it together and put the line back on it. Or through the guides, I should say. Alright, so let's get to unwrapping the line. The line, it's on there, right here. They have some plastic wrap on it. You're gonna have to take that off without cutting into the line, so just be careful when you're doing that. This is 6-pound test that already comes pre-spooled on there, so I'll just be using that. If you want to see me actually spooling a spinning reel, just let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to make a video about that. Also, if you have any content ideas, anything you want to see me do on this channel, please leave that in the comments down below. I'll be posting consistently here coming up, almost out of school. Just got about a week left or so. Now you can find the loose end, the tag end. First off, you want to flip this bail open because it'll just work better in the end. Oh crap, I cut the line. Frick me, dog. Alright. Alright, I had to rip some line off there because your boy's a big dummy. Dude, I got a mess right here. See, now you see them guides, this thing, they go run up the rod. There's 2, 4, 5 of them on this rod. You're just gonna want to feed the line through the holes of that. I'll do that real quick. Close the bail. Dude, I need to be fishing right now. Alright. So I got the line through the guides. You want to have some extra line put out so you have enough room to tie on whatever you're tying. And here I got some hooks. This costs about $4 for these hooks. There's 15 hooks in here. Eagle Claw laser sharp hooks. These are great hooks. We got round bend worm hooks, 3/0. This is what I prefer, but for the lure that we're using, which are some Guggenlunker logs, also known as a Senko. I'll get to more about that soon when it comes time. Gonna want to take a hook out. So that's the hook I prefer. It's hence the name offset. It's offset a little bit, but the worm will still run down there and it'll be even with it, so you can still get a good hook set, but it won't catch as much moss. And then we'll want to tie this on. I'm going to use the Palomar knot. It's a simple knot, easy to do. You're going to take the line, feed it through the hole on the hook. Give you some extra line. No need to save as much line as you can. Then you're gonna, so we got the tag end here. You're gonna want to feed the line back through the eyelet the same way it just came through. So you're gonna have the tag end back on this side as well as the line that's going to your rod. And then you're just gonna have a little loop right here. You're gonna want to make sure you have plenty of room here. You're gonna want to take it over. See, now we got the loop here where I'm shaking my hand. You're gonna take it around and through. See, now I got that here. Gonna take this circle over the hook. Then you're gonna want to cinch it down. Sometimes wetting the line, just putting it in your mouth a little bit, will help it cinch down better for any knot you're tying. Then you're gonna want to cut the tag end down. And then now you're ready to put on your bait. So this is a Senko. There's many different kinds. The Senko originated with Gary Yamamoto. He made this bait while he was on a tournament series, and ever since then many companies make different replicas of it, and this is basically the best lure ever. This will work in the winter, this will work anytime you want. This resembles a worm, and with the spinning rod I prefer it weightless, and weightless just lets it flutter down in the water just better, and the bass just can't resist that. And then every once in a while, once it sinks down, you can pop it a little bit. It'll pop up, and then it'll swim back down. You're gonna need some time. Beginning bass fishing, you're not gonna catch some fish right away. Well, you might, I don't know, but just give it some time. Just to show you, here's many different types of a Senko or a stick bait. But for now, we have the Guggen baits, 5-inch lunker log. This is in green pumpkin purple. You guys know the deal. This is the sauce. You watch this channel often, you know that this has been slaying for me, and already had hooks in there, so hooks just flew out. Oh man, this is a 20-minute long clip right here. Oh yeah, look at that. See, I prefer this lure because they use some sauce that they put on there and inject into it. That just makes it freaking reek. It stands out very well. Great action. Look at that. And another way you can rig it when you're bass fishing with a spinning rod is wacky rigging it. I'm going to use Texas rig, but here's wacky rigging it. The lure will be rigged, the hook in the middle, and then when you pop it up and down, it'll have some nice action right there. But I'm going to Texas rig it. So Texas rigging it, you're going to want to take the thicker end, and then you're going to just going to stick the hook point right through the middle of the bait. Just right in the center of the bait. Take it up maybe about half an inch, quarter of an inch, however long the shank of the hook is. That's what I prefer. And then you're going to want to poke it through. I like the green pumpkin side, but it doesn't matter. It kind of depends what color your bait is. Gonna take the hook that through, feed the bait up the hook to where it's just sitting on this little point here. You can see there, right there. Hopefully that helps you guys. And then you're gonna wanna take the bait, make sure you line it up. You don't want slack in the bait. So you're gonna take the bait and then you're gonna line it up a little bit. I like to take the bait along the hook and then just poke it through wherever it's touching. Right there. And then look at that. Straight presentation, straight worm. You can see here. Since it's an offset round hook, you can kind of put the hook through it right there, and then it'll kind of be weedless and won't hook into as much vegetation. Now we got it all rigged up, and now we just need to have some on the water tips, tricks, and let's catch some fish on this bad boy. Dude, you freaking bug. All right, so we'll see you out on the water. Let's go. So we made it out to the spot of choice today. Got our pole here, got the hook and the hook keeper. Let's take that out. Always want to set your drag before you cast. So your drag knob is this button, this twisty thing right here. You can pull it. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose. So if I hook into a fish right now It most likely won't take drag because there ain't really big bass in here, but we'll give it a shot. To properly cast, you're going to want to reel up your line. You can have about 1 to 2 foot of line out of the top of the rod, and then you can open your bail. You're going to want to hold the line with your finger right here. Open the bail, and you're going to lean your rod back, like go over your shoulder, and then when you cast out, you're going to want to let go of your line with this finger. So I'll demonstrate. Put the rod back, then you're going to flick it, right? So bang, flick it. Let go of the finger. See, that bait is all the way out there. And then how you're going to work the Senko is you're just going to let it drop, let it fall to the ground. Remember, this is a very light lure, and it is a worm, so it's going to float back and forth all the way down to the ground. So it's going to take a while to get down there. When it gets down there, you're going to wait a little bit. You can give it a pop every about 10 seconds or so. Just biggest thing in fishing to start out is you need patience. You need to understand that you have to have patience. When you get a fish, if you feel a bite, remember, hook sets are free. So a hook set is when you're going to reel down a little bit and gawk back with the rod. That'll penetrate the hook into the fish. Then just reel it in. Enjoy the fight. So I'll update you when I get a fish. Seen a bass. You also want to clear your lure, your line, free of any vegetation that gets hooked on there. It just ruins the whole presentation for the bass if you leave it on there. There's active bass here. We gotta stay here. We gotta find some bass here. Just had a few bites here. Right here. Here's the cast. Holy shit. Oh, I have one on. Oh, this is a... Well, there's barely any fish there, but it's a fish, I guess. He's hooked right by the eye, so I'm going to be very careful and use pliers. First bass, that's how you catch a bass right there. Nice healthy bass. A little thick, nothing too much. Currently have a rod rupture on my leg. Let's go. Now what the fish snatch is going on here? Check that out, y'all. Man, I thought that fish was like 3 pounds, but about 35 pounds of moss on this thing. Sometimes the bass hit the Senko, so it goes up the line. Just gonna have to crawl that Senko back down the line, penetrate the hook back through where the line's popping out. Then you're just gonna have to reline it, or just go through the other hole, but sometimes it rips it. There we go, we got the Senko back rigged, ready to go. You always want to be careful as possible. Catch, picture, release with bass. If the fish is not hooked at the beginning of the mouth, you want to take your time, get that hook out as quick as possible, yet as efficient as possible. Keep that bass healthy so it can go back into the water and do its thing. Sometimes you don't really even have to hook set. The bass hits it hard enough that the hook penetrates itself, but sometimes you have to hook set. So you might as well just hook set it if you can. That's why I felt it on there. So I leaned back a little bit to give it more pressure, just to help the hook penetrate more if it hasn't already. Try to target some cover. So like the dock provides shade for them, especially on a hot day like today. They may come out from under the dock if you don't cast under the dock and find your lure. Alright, y'all, that's going to sum up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see some more content like this, just let me know in the comments down below. Also, comment if you have any questions about this video. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 700. And yeah, forgot to film an outro, so here it is from the editing lab. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace out. See you on the next one.